Alex, why don't you take this one from Sean? This next one from Sean. It's about chips and dip.
Okay. Yes. What's worse, having only dippable food with no dip, or having no dippable food with lots of dip? Dippable food with lots of dip, no dippable food with lots of dip is by far the worst.
No dippable food.
Okay, so you're saying
If
running out
you just
of...
have the dip.
Yeah,
And nothing to put it
okay,
in.
here's the thing.
This guy said he puts his finger in the dip to finish it.
Okay.
No, that's a fucking war
Well,
crime.
hang on, no. This is what you do.
For Dunkaroos specifically, not like ranch.
Okay.
my
dressing.
4-year-old.
If you go to like an event at a show, like for me, it's always like a wrestling thing or something. If you just order a normal nachos, you're going to run out of chips and then still have a bunch of cheese left.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you get enough cheese. I usually get 3 things of cheese. And then on each chip, you can just absolutely douse it. And then at the end, if you have extras, I will totally put the finger in and eat the nacho chips.
If it's at the end,
I'm getting diarrhea just
that's
listening to
different
awful.
than being in a
That's what my body
situation.
craves.
Your body doesn't crave
Mine
nacho
does.
cheese.
Mine does.
Yeah, he
It's
works
in
differently
his
than everyone
veins.
else. We've established this. That's different, though, than like just being presented with a situation
Yeah.
where it's like, I have all this dip, I have nothing to put it in, as opposed to, I have all this food, I have nothing to dip it in. Like, those are the two
But if I just
unbalanced
had-
situations.
If I just had plain tortilla chips, though, I wouldn't
and no
really...
guac.
Yeah, that's not
fine.
bad.
You could be
That's not a
fine.
bad thing.
I'd rather have just a cup of nacho cheese I could sip
Yeah,
on.
of course you would.
Sip
That-
it? That's
It's the most
disgusting.
Dan-ass
That is
answer.
actually the most vile thing I have maybe ever
is
heard you say.
disgusting.
Sip on.
What? Vinny, yes, you can agree with me? Thank you.
You got a little snifter of nacho cheese?
Let's give Vinny a chance to agree with me.
When I worked at the roller rink behind the snack counter, there were vats of nacho
I just
cheese.
put my mouth under
and
that
I would
machine
just take some of those like a Pepsi cup and just scoop out some,
stop
and then
it.
take some hot dogs and just dip that hot dog right in that
that's,
nacho cheese.
again, that you have something
Yeah,
to
you
dip
have
it
a-
Yeah,
in.
but sometimes you end up with just the cup after the hot
When I
dog.
worked at AMC, I would go hide in the snack closet sometimes and just open up a thing of that nacho cheese. Sometimes I'd bring popcorn in, and it's really hard to dip.
That is the
You're
saddest
dipping things
thing
in
I've
it, though.
ever visualized.
I would sit on top of the Fruitopia frozen things in the freezer so no one could find me
There's a
during rushes.
fundamental difference. You're not sipping it.
And I would do that too.
I can hear the noise
Dan,
it would make.
You would lock yourself in the supply closet?
That was my I was the supervisor.
and someone like pulling on the door like, someone's in here. Someone's in here.
Yeah, he's,
I would, whenever it was too busy, like if Toy Story 2 came out, it's like, oh, there's going to be 9,000 kid packs and all the lines, there's a bunch of kids going all the way back to the fucking ketchup things. I would go lock myself in the freezer because I had the key. Because I had the key, I was the supervisor, so they couldn't go back there.
What
so it was
the
hard to get
hell
caught.
is this?
And-
Where's our boss?
And there was a camera and the normal thing, so people would, if you were stealing cookie dough bites or whatever, they'd catch you. So I just would go in the freezer where there's no camera, sit on top of the hot dog and Fruitopia canisters and stuff. No, sorry, the hot dog things, because those were frozen. I would steal the Fruitopia, and then I would just sit there and eat nacho cheese and shit. And until the rush was over, then I'd go out and
Is
be
that
like, oh,
not,
bring this up.
I have such an easy time visualizing
You know what,
this.
Jeff?
I know what color of pants he's wearing. I've got the sneakers.
I had the green epaulets because I was a supervisor.
There's a lot of times I think here, boy, Dan is the model employee. He must have always been.
When do you ever think that?
He must have always
I'm an
been.
adult
He
now.
must have always been the model employee here at this company. What a history! All his employers must have just thought, "Wow." Not somebody who'd hide in a freezer while his workers were.
yeah, excuse me, miss. Can I talk to your manager? No, he's in the freezer
I
chugging
didn't even get to the
nacho
one
cheese.
where there was a big rush and I hid in the soda closet. And
It's a
there was
good thing we're not going to get there today. Anyway.
I powerbombed a Mr. Pibb syrup thing, and it broke the syrup all over the thing.
So
and I
that's-
acted like I didn't know how it happened, and
So
somebody had to clean it up.
That's still not as bad.
You'd rather have extra dip in than extra things. To
I
dip.
will never say no to extra nachos.
Yeah. I'm sure you
Mahardy
won't.
could shit into every urinal he sees for the rest of time, and it's still...
I'm becoming lactose intolerant at my old age, and that this story would still be grosser.
Yes.
I don't know
I'm
if becoming
there's
lactose
lactose.
intolerant just listening to
Yes,
this.
I'm not having cheese again. I'm
No,
vegan.
I'm done.
I'm going cheese only diet. I don't know what that is.
All right, so Dan's a monster. The rest of us are sane. Anyway, let's go.